I'm Mixer Giant and I'm going to be upgrading the coal mine to fit into other forms of media. You would need to make it that because his ancestor enslaved people in the coal mines during the Hex's time, and because of his grandpa going against and Superman and Green Arrow, the coal miner is a DC supervillain obsessed with coal. There would be more than one coal miner, and one of them would be where Stan gets his coal. That's why Batman's coal miner became a supervillain, because of him thinking it being his destiny and it being programmed into his DNA. With him enslaving people in coal mines, and him doing coal-based crimes. And with him doing illegal coal businesses. You can make it like kidnaps people to get them to use less coal so he can use himself. Him also working in a coal mine and being John Constantine's information guy. And also I am glad that Elton John is retiring. And Sega miss him since he left such a big hole in the music industry. So to honor guys like Gilbert Gottfried, Batmite and Mr. Mxyzptlk would manipulate reality and do the best storyline in DC in real life in order to honor both of them. And Kevin Conroy, you doing a storyline with Mr. Mxyzptlk and Batmite.
How can you not know me? You're breaking my heart, didn't I? I've given you every power you can possibly think of, and a couple of extras too. So go out there, Captain Bamboozle, and bamboozle the world. You made me say it.
We're still looking for the clown.
Oh no.
And Batmite saying why Kevin Conroy really was the best Batman. Batmite and Mr. Mxyzptlk would do the best story that they can precisely to honor them. During it, they would say all the meta reasons of why these guys were so good.
After all, I'm your #1 fan.
My fan?
The biggest.
And they call you?
My real name's unpronounceable to humans, but you can call me Batmite.
Okay. Well then.
That was really cool, the way you took care of those ninjas. I bet you could take on 3 times as many.
You're not from around here, are you?
I'm from the 5th dimension. Beings from my realm have powers that you 3Ds take for magico.
A friend of mine in Metropolis told me about menaces like you.
I'm not a menace. You're my hero. Thanks for helping me see the light. And for letting me hang with you for a while.
Phew. What a night. At least I sent the little guy home happy. Hopefully he'll stay there. Just checking.
He could escape.
The Joker always escapes!
Not this time. I designed his cell personally. The Joker just escaped from Arkham Asylum.
What an incredible coincidence.
Oh,
Cool. We're gonna have so much fun. Classic! Of course, that's just the tip of the Batberg. My Bat Trophy room goes on forever! So don't forget to join me next time for another edition of Batmite Presents! Ooh, my favorite episode! And then came its greatest episode, Chill of the Night. It was dark and brooding, but it reminded us of how much we missed the serious Batman. We longed for more episodes like that. Instead, we got more like this! That's all, folks. I'd be a super fan for just one hero, when I can root for an entire team! Huzzah! Justice League!
It would also be good for Mr. Mxyzptlk and Batmite because they are the most iconic 5th dimensional ants from the 5th dimension. People from that dimension can literally do anything because the fifth dimension is imagination. Mr. Mxyzptlk is the most powerful person in forms of media, and he can literally do anything, and he's one of Superman's most iconic supervillains, so he really should be taken more seriously. Batmite is Batman's biggest fan and is also from the fifth dimension. He's a good friend of Mr. Mxyzptlk, and he also wants to be Batman's partner. He loves it when Batman goes up against the Joker, and he also wants to help Batman fight against supervillains. And he is actually a member of the Bat family. There's a bunch of the fifth dimensional beings version of the DC superheroes in the fifth dimension, which Batmite usually shows up with, and usually work together with, so we would be able to see more of them with Batmite. We also especially see them in Mightfall, where they go up against Banemite, and them getting another person from another dimension to do a Mite version of the Azrael Batman suit to defeat Banemite, and that guy from another dimension dying it, and then honoring him in the end. The golden statue of him in the fifth dimension. And one time the Joker tricked Mr. Mxyzptlk into giving him 99% of his powers, so him being able to do whatever he wanted in the world, but then Superman managed to defeat the Joker and get Mr. Mxyzptlk his powers back. Then also he managed to get help from the Spectre to undo the memories of the Joker killing Batman more than once from Batman, and the Joker also suffered from the effects of losing Mr. Mxyzptlk's powers. Batmite and Mr. Mxyzptlk also often fight about which one is better, Batman or Superman, them even destroying the whole multiverse because of it, but then them just fixing it afterwards anyways. With there being proof that they're defeating the Anti-Monitor and Darkseid, and them even going in the real world are doing it. So you can just do in the story, them showing these kids why Batman and Superman are equally good, just in different ways. And them also telling the kids the multiversal stuff is why them knowing it now. And since it being in the dimension of imagination, the fifth dimension, you're just making it that these kids are some of their other kids that they had over the years because of it still being years. They're showing the fifth dimension and their kids and an old man. And when Batman's dimension, them both being 8,000 years older than Batman. Which is also how they're aware of all the DC continuity reboots, which is why they have all the stuff from the other continuities, and why they see Batman from their dimension. But you also need to make it that Batmite saves people in the fifth dimension with his Justice League might, which are his friends who are also fans of the Justice League in his dimension. And you should also do more things with Bizarro in this storyline because of them really doing him good over the years. You'd also need to do it him having a Bizarro version of Superman's son, and with Bizarro Supergirl, because of him creating them with his Bizarro version, and along with the rest of Bizarro World, which he also had help from radiation crystals. And ultimately, Bizarro was pacified when Lois Lane copied herself, ultimately giving the creature a mate. You'd also need to make it him having a Bizarro version of the Super Family like Superboy, Bizarro Superboy at that. And for his original Bizarro kids, them just being Superman's kids from the modern DC comic books, but it being a Bizarro version of them. And the Bizarro Justice League would be called the League of Bizarro. Then fight against the Bizarro Legion of Doom. There being Bizarro versions of other superheroes of the DC universe like Superman's friends and his enemies. There's more than one Bizarro Batman, and there being more than just Bizarros, and there being more than Mr. Mxyzptlk and Batmite for fifth dimensional imps. And Bizarro fast would get his powers from the Soul Force instead of the Speed Force, and slowing everything else down instead of him being so himself. And the Bizarro Green Lantern would get his powers from the Yellow Lantern Corps instead of the Green Lantern Corps. It's also good a Bizarro Batman being created by the Joker and Mxyzptlk. And also being a Bizarro Joker, the Reaper, and Bizarro Brainiac, and Bizarro Metallo. And Bizarro Jimmy Olsen, a Bizarro Perry White, and Bizarro Lana Lang. Also being a Bizarro Robin for the Bizarro Batman. Bizarro AI, Bizarro Doomsday, and Bizarro Doomzarro, and Bizarro All-Star. And even being a Bizarro Challengers of the Unknown. It is good there being a Bizarro Superwoman because of us seeing that part of history and the Bizarro having its own part of history. As also just seeing Bizarro World having something to do with history because of a Bizarro Superwoman working for Ultra Woman like with her sister who became a supervillain. because of doing a Bizarro clone of someone from the Earthtree. Bizarro clone of Bizarro, a Dark Bizarro, and a Bizarro version of Colonel Sanders. Bizarro Atom would get big instead of small. There's a Bizarro Hot Girl and a Bizarro Batman. With a Bizarro Aquaman and Wonder Woman. With a Bizarro Green Arrow, a Bizarro Booster Gold, a Bizarro Blue Beetle, a Bizarro Hawkman, a Bizarro Martian Manhunter, and a Bizarro Fire Knight. With there also being a Bizarro version of the villains like the Cold Charge Squad, a Bizarro version of that. Also being a Bizarro Adam Train, a Bizarro Phantom Girl, a Bizarro Plastic Man, a Bizarro Man Rifle, and a Bizarro Mr. Terrific. And they do have an opposite clone of Bizarro, so that would be good, him being shown or not more, and them also doing more things with him. It would also be good for the Terrifics because of there being a Bizarro version of the Terrifics called the Terrabos. So you actually being able to do a lot of things with Bizarro since it being a whole opposite dimension, so you should really do more things with it, and it would be perfect for this storyline too. Since it would go well with the dimensional stuff of you being able to do meta reasons of why these guys were so good. Starting by all these famous people were so awesome too. And Superman and Lois, one of the best shows in the Arrowverse, is one of the best versions of Superman other than in the DCAU and in My Adventures of Superman. That goes with Stargirl and alongside Batman the Caped Crusader. Recently did a whole season based on Bizarro, so that would be good than doing in other forms of DC forms of media. The way Bizarro should work, it should be a Bizarro cloning Earth with its Bizarro version and a combination of the radiation crystals. With it starting out as another planet in the same universe, but then it becoming another planet in another dimension. With you going into it through the same plot of the usual DC main dimension. Explaining why them having alien versions of the DC heroes and why them also having alternate versions of the DC heroes. But it should work as a combination of New Earth's Bizarro world, the Bizarro world out in the dawn of DC comic books, the Bizarro world from Justice League vs. the League of Bizarro Lego movie, and the Bizarro world for Superman and Lois. It also being because the Joker and Mr. Mixer's picture egg work together to do it. And the League of Bizarro could be a villain for the Justice League, and these Bizarros could start separately in the separate Justice League members' source galleries, while being superheroes on their own planet fighting against the Bizarro Legion of Doom. It is good the Justice League having their own versions of Bizarros.
It's this weirdation.
Because it messes up everything it comes in contact with.
Harnessing the power of this weirdation could render Earth's defenses, its heroes, useless.
He's drawing the kryptonite radiation from his body.
And because he's Bizarro, it doesn't affect him.
And there also being a Bizarro version of the Teen Titans. With him in creature as a pet for another version of the Bizarro Crypto, the Super Dog. You're also making it that a combination of different colored suns and different colored kryptonites affected Bizarro Kryptonians differently and also usual Kryptonians. But it affecting them even more differently and in even more different ways, as with radiation and with Bizarro Kryptonians and with Bizarro humans, and it also affecting humans differently. And you really should just change what pink kryptonite does for Kryptonian to it just changing the gender because it's much better than the original way it worked on Kryptonians, and also that's already being how it worked in another form of media, so it'd be good you changing to that. And they have combined different kinds of kryptonite before, so you should also do more kryptonite combinations and it being combined with different and colored suns powers and radiations. There's already a bunch of different colored kryptonites, so you should do some more different colored suns and affecting Superman differently, and because of them and because they already did these weaknesses so many times before, you should also do kryptonite and different colored suns affecting him both at exactly the same time, affecting him differently there. Even Bizarro makes his picture leg and makes his picture having a girlfriend. And Bizarro makes his picture leg. You should also make it the different version. Mixer Mix's Pig's girlfriend is Mr. Mix's Pig's mother. And Mix's Pig does have a girlfriend.
Kill Tipsy's him! Ah, nuts.
No. What's for dinner?
He beat you again, huh?
Don't start with me, you spitlessness!
Mixie, I wore this new outfit just for you.
No time for love, babe. Gotta beat Superman, gotta beat Superman.
Oh, Mixie. I don't like the way you're obsessing over the Superman person. Using our powers to torment humans is so three-dimensional.
Got to beat Superman!
If he upsets you that much, why don't you just, oh, I don't know, destroy him?
Hey, that's it! Next time I'll finish him off before he can trick me. Mwah! Thanks, Gisby. Love ya. You were just toying with me the whole time! Even from the start!
Pretty much, yeah.
Never had you fooled for a second.
Sorry.
You were the superior being all along.
Well.
And now I'm gone. Gone forever! Hey, this isn't so bad.
But Superman am friend. He give me planet to protect.
Wrongo! Superman played you for a chump, chum. Play dead!
Life am good.
The fifth dimension is also the place where genies, imps, and leprechauns come from. The stories of them were started up by Mr. Mix's parody like as him playing a prank on humans until him finding out about Superman and him trying to pull pranks on him instead. With Mr. Mix's parody and Batmite having some kids that are already a part of the DC universe, it's good there being some actual villains from the fifth dimension and people who already have a relationship with Mr. Mix's parody from the fifth dimension. And the cop of the fifth dimension can just always be after Mr. Mix's parody, but then Mr. Mix's parody managing to defeat the cop and Superman helping him escape from the cop on a case in which it helped Superman convince Mr. Mix's parody to go back to the fifth dimension of his own free will. And it being because Mr. Mix's parody is a prankster, Superman doesn't want him to go to jail, so that's why he would help Mr. Mix's parody to get rid of the cop, and why it's bad Mr. Mix's parody being caught by the cop. The fifth dimension could be in charge of it and just say, hey, there being the rules in the fifth dimension, so that's why Mr. Mix's parody needing to keep his word. And the cop would try to catch Mr. Mix's parody for the king of the fifth dimension, but then he would get the other villains from the fifth dimension instead. With the cop not being more powerful than Mr. Mix's parody because of him just being another guy from the fifth dimension, but the guys in charge of the fifth dimension being more powerful than him because of them being the most powerful as fifth dimensional imps, because of them being around longer than anyone else in the fifth dimension. And there are also some other versions of Mix's parody in the fifth dimension already, and also some people that know Mix's parody in that dimension. And some of them even made it into some of the most iconic Superman storylines, like All-Star Superman with the fifth dimensional imps. There also being an imp mad scientist from the fifth dimension, a double fifth dimensional imp, and for Superman to fight against too, which is good him having other fifth dimensional imps and other people in the DC universe fighting against other fifth dimensional imps too. And you can even make it the double fifth dimensional imp is the devil Lois Lane almost married when she said she would sell her Earth for a good story. It is good Earth-3 having their own Mr. and Mrs. Pillock, so it would be good us seeing him whenever we go to Earth-3. It would also be good just to see more people from Earth-3 go up against the Crime Syndicate and people from Earth-3 in general. Even being with the Spider God at Earth-3's Mix's Miz. You see the Spider God where some African superheroes in the DC universe get their powers from, and also where Vixen gets her powers from, and it being connected to the web, and it being and where a bunch of people connected to the web get their powers from is actually from the fifth dimension too, as a Spider God of the fifth dimension. Mr. Mix's parody would still be more powerful than anyone from the sixth dimension because imagination is still more powerful than control. Mr. Mix's parody would be from the sixth dimension, which is why he's so different and from the original Mr. Mix's parody because the sixth dimension is control. Some fifth dimensional M's similar to Mix's parody, and also some fifth dimensional M's that are similar to other people from the fifth dimension. So it is good us getting that out of the fifth dimension. It's good having a fifth dimensional imp that's actually a super villain, so it would be good seeing Green Lantern fight against him, and it is also good Green Lantern having his own fifth dimensional imp because of them being so powerful. And the Justice League does fight against their own fifth dimensional imps too. Used to make it that Shulk is actually like a pet to Martian Manhunter, with him having the personality of a kid. But him still showing up with other fifth dimensional M's like Green Lantern's fifth dimensional M and Green Arrow's fifth dimensional M. Arrow's fifth dimensional M would use special arrows against him, but Green Arrow managing to defeat him because of him using his good shot skills. Green Arrow's fifth dimensional imp would have an unhealthy obsession with wanting to fight him, but then Green Arrow defeating him and convince him to go back to the fifth dimension would make him happy, and him liking Green Arrow in the end. And Wonder Woman's fifth dimensional imp is the Duke of Deception. You can make it him being a kid that Ares had with a fifth dimensional woman. And with him being more powerful than a Greek god, but him also being a Greek god because of him being from a fifth dimension, and with his brother the Arrow of Greed, him usually showing up with and fighting against Wonder Woman for Ares because of Ares being his barber. And Wonder Woman usually going up against them before her fighting against Ares. There are also some other fifth dimensional imps. Whoopee. The Seven Soldiers of Victory's fifth dimensional imp can go up against the Seven Soldiers of Victory, and it is also good them having their own villain. And can also use him to show how much them needing the Justice Society and how much them need to defeat him, and how him being a big threat and him being a big threat in a Magic Kid way. Just making that the old woman from the fifth dimension is Mr. Mixer's Pillar's girlfriend's sister. It's good Harley Quinn has her own fifth dimensional imp, but you could use her to bring back the original Harley Quinn with her not dating the Joker. Also Gazook. For the Bear fifth dimensional imp, you would do him helping nature but in a supervillain way against as Miss Morrison and to Martian Manhunter. With the Justice Society even having their own fifth dimensional imp villain, and with the Thunderbolt actually being a fifth dimensional imp and a member of the Justice Society. And Chris should start fighting against the Justice Society more because of him being in Darrow's gallery now. And Moby should fight against the Flash more. And the Jeans should fight against Wendigo specifically, and it's good Aquaman and to the Teen Titans and Wonder Woman having his own fifth dimensional imp, and the Jin should be a member of the Teen Titans, but the actual Teen Titans, not Damon Wayne's Teen Titans. They're also helping the Teen Titans to go up against a family of evil Jins, with them also still being a villain for Shazam and the Justice League. And there he is good, you just need to make it him becoming Nightwing Might, and him being Batmite's Robin. So when the Twins have their own fifth dimensional imp, that would help them be more well known.
So, Johnny, what's it like having your butt kicked by a stupid little kid? Oh. It's perfect! Larry, you did it!
And with Starmite being his girlfriend, and Scooby Mite just being a friend of Batmite's. And DC is doing more things with the multiverse now in DC Comic Books at the time of recording of this video. The multiverse things would go well with the DCU, and they did also do Mr. Mixer's Pidgeleg against My Adventures of Superman, and they're going to end these Batman the Caped Crusader, so this would be good for that. Because of it being perfect timing for it. In general, a bunch of
Do you wonder why you're sad and blue? The glooms took the joy away from you.
The glooms?
They're trying to ruin Jolly Day by taking all your jolly joy away. Or will we let the glooms ruin Jolly Day?
We will not let the glooms ruin Jolly Day.
Then everybody follow me. Our joy will light the Jolly Day tree.
The Happy Dude's joy is too much. The machine can't handle it.
Oh yeah! Who bakes cookies and gives them a fling?
Gringos cookies are winging fling.
Jollywood, yummy good. Ding dong ding, a wing ding fling. Yep, it's jolly, yep, it's jolly, yep, it's jolly, Jolly Day.
Happy, you did it! Jolly Day, you're saved!
Yes, it is. And now we can light the tree. Oh, Jolly Day tree, oh, Jolly Day tree. More jolly we can possibly be.
Our hearts are filled with happiness, and though it may be sappy, yes.
Feel that, Hildy?
No, I don't want to.
What is that?
I don't know, Grim.
I think it's joy.
Yes, I do feel it. Ew!
Joy will light the tree. Our joy, our jolly joy will light the tree.
My grandmother would take me sledding in the park. It was the best part of Christmas. Snow Angel.
That's why I like coming home for the holidays. I can just relax and be myself.
For a creep that claims to personify human advancement, I think you'd know what it means to pass along goodwill, especially to kids who need some. I'd like to think they'd grow up to pass that goodwill on to others.
Merry Christmas, John.
What's that? A gun. Okay, put it down. That's not funny.
Lots of things aren't funny. Breaking my computer wasn't funny. Shoving me in the locker wasn't funny.
Jimmy, you're right. I'm sorry, man.
No, you're not.
Get him!
Richie wasn't the only boy who ran away from you last night.
What your son heard, Hawkins. I wasn't talking about him.
No, you were talking about his kind, that's all. Well, I know your kind, Foley. I've seen your kind all my life. A fine, upstanding bigot. His nose so close to the grindstone he can't see anything else. Meanwhile, the world changes and grows, and he's blind to it. Ignorant. And proud of that, too. And you know the worst part?
I'm sure you'll tell me.
You've got a terrific son. One of the best and brightest around. And because of the way you are, you'll never really know him. Richie ran away from you a long time ago, Foley. And who can blame him?
Son, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Lower your weapons! You don't have a chance like that, so try it my way! Lower your weapons! Don! Let go of me! He's weak! He'll get himself killed! Don!
What's the matter with you people? Keep fighting! This is your chance to finish them!
Give it up, Ares. It's over. You lose.
All right. This time. But I'll be back. And sooner than you think. Wherever there's prejudice, ignorance, inequality, I'll be there.
And I'll be waiting.
Says who? You remember what we did yesterday? We saved the world. Again. You don't think that has any value? Well, think again, pal. The Justice League goes on, with or without you. Look, nobody can question your service or commitment to making things better. If you're quitting because you think you've already done your fair share, fine. We'll throw you a parade. But if you're quitting because it's easier than continuing the fight, then you're not the heroes we all thought you were. The world needs the Justice League, and the Justice League needs you, Superman.
All right. Okay.
You guys can handle this. I've got work back in Gotham. You've got my number.
I think so.
Who guards the Guardians? We got it covered.
I've been as tough on the Justice League as anyone, especially on Superman. That's just because he's always set such a high standard. I'm gonna cut him a break. He's only human. You know what I mean.
Well, thank you for all your help.
Don't thank us. Thank Starfire.
Yeah, she's the one who saved your sorry butt.
Thank you, Starfire. I have to admit, you're not bad for a Tamaranian. You must be one of the good ones.
No. The fact that I rescued you does not make me any better than other Tamaranians.
Look, I'm trying to pay you a compliment.
Then why does it still sound like an insult?
Spike, you understand. I didn't mean anything by it. It's just...
Valuer, I think it's time for you to go. I'm sorry Valuer treated you like that. If I'd known, I never would have let it happen.
None of us would.
There is nothing you could have done. There will always be people who say mean words because you are different. And sometimes their minds cannot be changed. But there are many more people who do not judge others based on how they look or where they are from. Those are the people whose words truly matter.
We're the High Five, and this is our show now.
Wait. If you're called the Hive Five, how come there are 6 of you?
'Cause it sounds cooler?
Jinx, are you? It's you.
You made me look like a fool. What's the matter, run out of gas?
For now, I'll have my strength back in a minute.
I'm not going to give you a minute.
Why do you want to be like her?
I'm bad luck. Good was never an option for me. At least with the Brotherhood of Evil, I can be somebody. I'll get respect.
You don't need to hurt people to feel good about yourself.
Go catch him yourself.
Thanks.
You're miserable.
I don't care who you are. Nobody messes with me.
We'll be in touch.
Is she gone?
Yeah.
So, the research lab's having a special on computers. Steal one, get one free. You in?
Nah, you go ahead.
Right. See ya.
Goodbye.
Not as sorry as I. If I had just been braver, if I had defied my father, he would still be alive, and Sarah and I would be together, and the Mahunters would not be taking the woman I love off to prison.
Indeed, this has been the Martian way, but that does not make it the right way. Does not mean it is the way things ought to be. Our caste system is responsible for all of Ma'az's problems. Just think, my people, how preposterous is it that among a race of shapeshifters, the color of one's skin defines one's worth? It is long past time for institutionalized tribalism and scapegoating to be eradicated. The Martian way should be a path toward empathy, a path toward embracing full equality for all Martians. If we allow our society, our culture, to hold on to old prejudices, then we are all to blame for my father's death. Together, we must all find a new way.
Are opening to these words of common sense. This dialogue will continue. It must. But enough about death today. We're here to celebrate the birth of my son, your prince, Jem, son of Saturn.
Actually, I've decided to go back to being Marie Maors. That's my name.
Darkseid always keeps his word. Though Lozard failed, the Ma'alafa'ak did his part. So here, a pristine world for the Aashen.
Hey, scram, bats! This is my me time.
Where's Gordon?
Wouldn't you like to
I'm over
know?
here.
Shut up!
Ah!
Maybe I can sneak you some shampoo. Pretty! Oh, please, please, please!
Calm down, Harl. I've got a little plan that will make this the happiest holiday ever. Season's greetings, Brucey. Your two favorite party girls are out for some Christmas fun.
Whoopee! Race you to the shoe department, Red!
You're on!
I think the stuff is wearing off.
Can't have that. Give him another shot.
Right-a-rooney! Give me some sugar, baby.
No, not again. Ah!
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god! We killed him. Oh well.
We were going to do it anyway.
We got his credit cards, what's to worry?
Merry Christmas, darling.
And Happy New Year, chump!
Well, here's your stupid tree. You happy?
Yeah. One of them's dying to see you too, Puddin'.
Harley?
The one and only.
You don't know how happy I am to see you.
Welcome to the club.
Now, I can explain.
Do your thing.
Pretty.
You never said I'd be getting mixed up with anything this big.
Science ain't cheap, hun.
Besides, it's not like the big bad government will miss a few little old gold bars. A little help here?
I'd say the choice is pretty clear.
Keep them coming.
This is not a few little old gold bars.
Ooh, don't tell me Metal Mama's got a conscience.
Now, Harley, if Allie is bothered by this, we'll just conclude our business and part.
Okie dokie, Poison Okie.
It smells like nail polish.
Oh, yeah. Well, confidentially, it is. Get it? Nail polish, as in polish off nails?
Start the blimp.
I'd say that's juice enough.
You just don't get it, do you, kid? You're pretty much powerless against wood.
But I'm not.
Don't, Allie.
They hurt me. This is payback.
And then what? Spend the rest of your life running from guys like him? And me?
Your hyenas have been watering my plants again.
Come on, Red, give him a break. We're all bored cooped up in here.
Can't attract Batman's attention until we have some kind of an edge.
Well, ladies, meet your edge.
She tries so hard. Really like the way you handle your powers.
Stop, I'm blushing.
At least she's consistent.
Rocky, up and at him. Are you out of your mind? Yeah. Get me out of here. Now!
My baby! Impressive.
Well, they show some potential.
Yes! I had a kitty once. You know, they don't always land on their feet. Look on the bright side. Tomorrow you'll be feeding hundreds of hungry cats. Back off, bats, or say ciao to your girlfriend. Cat chow, that is. That's a good little rodent. And just to make sure you don't follow me.
By the Weasley little gunsel sitting there in our midst. The cowardly, insignificant Garnet who probably got lucky when Batman slipped on the slime trail this loser left behind him. This mound of diseased hyena filth who's not fit to lick the dirt from my spats! And I'll be smiling again, just as soon as we take that man there, and slap him in that box there, and roll it into that vat of acid there.
I can do it myself, thank you. Ha ha! Ow! Ha ha! Go back, girl, eat your heart out.
Poor Harley. This caper's been kind of rough on you, hasn't it?
Uh-huh.
Cheer up! You can be my very own little mermaid.
Ooh. You're really sick, you know that, boss?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, my poor, poor puddin'. Yeah, I'm really gonna miss him. Puddin'!
At this point, he probably is.
Now that's funny. Ow!
Mo! Blair! Kerr!
I gave him the night off, Puddin'.
Happy anniversary, Mr. J. You're really swell and okay. It's 7 years to the day. Take the night off. Let's play.
Harley.
Wanna try some of my pie?
Harley.
I'm sure you'll want seconds.
Harley, I'm not in the party mood. If you really want to make me happy...
Find the plagiarist who's been stealing my act!
Ew. Sweet kid, but a lousy cook.
Joker's party. We're gonna throw our own bash.
I spent hours baking that pie. Does he show any appreciation? No.
Baby!
Hey, you're the guy swiping Mr. J's act.
Not me. I'm one of a kind, Toots.
What do you want?
The inside story on the Joker. Also your phone number.
Well, you are agile. I'll give you that.
And what else will you give me?
Come here and see. That's one way out of a bad date.
We have to get him out.
Got a mop?
I like a girl who plays rough.
But she just tried to kill you.
You're young. You'll learn.
Mr. J! Mr. J!
You nearly blew us to Chattahoochee!
You gotta save me putting these after me!
And who precisely would that be?
Harley! I'm home!
Him!
Wow. It does strike fear into the hearts of criminals.
He's the creep who's stealing your act!
And that's not all, Mr. Happy. I'm stealing your girl, too.
I swear, Mr. J, I didn't encourage him.
That's okay, Pooh. I know you're a one-man loon. There's only room for one clown prince in this town. How would you like an all-expense-paid trip to Metropolis on Air Nitro?
Aw, sweetie, got a boo-boo.
Aw, Creepo got a concussion?
He's a lunatic!
Baby, on you, even garbage looks good.
Go away.
Huh? Sleepy.
He's all leafy and everything. Anybody got a match? Oh, shucks. That's it for today's show. Till next time, folks, be good to yourselves, because everyone else in the world is probably out to get you. Bye-bye!
Batman's not paying us any attention, Dee Dee. He should be punished, Dee Dee.
Terry. No. No. You are not my father. I am not a disgrace. I am vengeance. I am the night. I am Batman! care anymore. I don't want to let you down, honest, but it just doesn't hurt so bad anymore. You can understand that, can't you? Look, I can give money to the city. They can hire more cops. Let someone else take the risk. But it's different now. Please. I need it to be different now. I know I made a promise, but I didn't see this coming. I didn't count on being happy. Please, tell me that it's okay.
Maybe they already have. Maybe they sent me.
You're all right.
The bus went down okay?
Yes. Get some rest now.
Gotta keep fighting, never stop. What I try to live by. Maybe if I'd been younger, could have been like you. Always wanted to be a hero.
You are a hero, Jim.
You know, I was kind of hoping I'd run into you. I've been in those places like where you left me before. Heard the rap, wasn't impressed. But this time it made sense. Maybe I was ready to hear it. So I'm heading back home. And I guess I kind of owe it to you, Batman. You probably saved my life. I bet you hear this all the time. Look, I'm gonna miss my bus. I'll see you around. And thanks.
And has undergone a vital organ transplant. Nora Freeze is the wife of the late Victor Freeze, who was killed 2 weeks ago when an offshore drilling platform exploded and collapsed into the ocean. The transplant operation, funded by the Wayne Tech Corporation under the auspices of its CEO, Mr. Bruce Wayne, was today declared a resounding success by Dr. Lyle Johnston, chief surgeon at Gotham General Hospital. Mrs. Freeze is reported to be resting in stable condition. Ironically, the cryogenic technology invented by Nora's husband, which tragically transformed him into the criminal Mr. Freeze, was credited by Dr. Johnston as having saved her life. It's a shame Victor Freeze will never know. In other news, Gotham's mysterious defender, the Batman, was seen last night helping police apprehend an underworld gunrunning operation.
For what it's worth, the city's losing a good cop.
Condoning vigilantes is one thing, but even Commissioner Gordon draws the line at employing them. We're just lucky the DA's looking the other way. Someday you'll have to tell me how you do it, Batman. How you keep from crossing the line. When I put on the mask, I couldn't even see the line anymore.
Maybe I don't take it as personally.
Somehow I doubt that.
Where will you go?
I'm not sure. Someplace simpler, where capes aren't the prevailing fashion. Don't tell me you dropped by to wish me luck.
That, and to give you this. Exculpatory evidence that should help release Dr. Ballantyne's fiancée from jail.
I used to believe Batman was responsible for you people. But now I see nearly everyone here would have ended up exactly the same, Batman or not. Oh, the gimmicks might be different, but you'd all be out there in some form or another bringing misery to Gotham. The truth is, you created him. I see now there's a need for the things you do. But I'm still going to work toward a city that doesn't need Batman.
Me too.
How's that arm?
Better than the Joker's. They're all close ones. Hopefully.
What are you doing here?
It's where I should be. Terry. I've been thinking about something you once told me. And you were wrong. It's not Batman that makes you worthwhile. It's the other way around. Never tell yourself anything different.
Thanks.
Hello, Tim.
Hi, old man.
Don't look, please! Oh, no.
She's beautiful.
She can't see that anymore. All she sees are the flaws. She almost had me, you know. Arms and legs chained, dizzy from the blood rushing to my head. I had no way out other than convincing her to call you. I knew your massive ego would never allow anyone else the honor of killing me. Though I have to admit she came a lot closer than you ever did. Puddin'. No. We never leave a man behind. Right?
Right. Okay, I'll check in later.
Right back at you.
Ta-da!
It's over, Lex.
Who guards the Guardians? We got it covered.
What time?
6 o'clock. No. You're really coming? Awesome! You're a stand-up guy, Bats. Don't ever let them call you a crazed loner.
That complicates things. What happened to Kronos?
I reprogrammed the belt to make sure that Kronos would never come to exist.
Getting soft in your old age.
Don't you have a tall building to go leap?
You're not Bruce's clone. You're his son. There are similarities, mind you, but more than a few differences, too. You don't quite have his magnificent brain, for instance. You do have his heart, though. And for all that fierce exterior, I've never met anyone who cared as deeply about his fellow man as Bruce Wayne. Except maybe you. You want to have a little better life than the old man's? Take care of the people who love you. Or don't. It's your choice.
Something come up again?
No. I just want to ask you something.
So ask.
No. Not until I see you.
Okay.
So, Friday night?
Fine.
Good night.
Kent called. Nothing apocalyptic, he just wants your opinion on a case he's working. Said you could meet him at the Metro Tower.
Right. Better suit up.
You should eat something first. Keep up your strength.
When I get back.
You're a stubborn piece of work, you know that.
Just like my old man.
That's all, folks.
True.
You, get something in your eye?
No. I'm just starting to see what the holidays are really about.
Merry Christmas, V.
Back at you, bro.